And a very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC Evening News. And our top story: the country's investment in human capital is beginning to bear fruit. The declaration from Prime Minister Fundell Stewart. He says it's evident that a quiet revolution is taking place within the local manufacturing sector. Prime Minister Stewart believes the future could see the sector once again contributing more to national output and foreign exchange inflows.
The manufacturing sector in days of yore used to contribute much more than it is contributing now to the gross domestic product. I think it is now contributing about 4% to the GDP. But based on what I am seeing here at BMX this year and what I saw last year, and certainly over the last few years, it is clear to me that we are rebuilding the manufacturing sector along different lines, and that with the passage of time, we are going to see a robust manufacturing sector in Barbados.
Prime Minister Stewart's comments came after engaging several young entrepreneurs at BMX, acknowledging that access to startup capital has always been a problem for young people. He says government has taken steps to address this.
Recently, the Minister of Industry indicated that 20 million of the $50 million that was allocated for that purpose in the financial statement and budgetary proposals of 2016, 20 million has been drawn down, and there will be an acceleration of that whole process to ensure that our young entrepreneurs are not stymied in their efforts to get businesses off the ground by the absence of startup capital.
The National Insurance Scheme is taking steps to curb the millions of dollars being lost annually due to certified sick leave. This revelation as the scheme celebrated its 50th anniversary with a church service at the St. Michael's Cathedral. Kareem Smith reports.
Minister of Labour Dr. Esther Barasuku says at the end of last year, the NIS responded to 54,000 sickness claims, totaling $24 million in expenditure. She says this is only a fraction of the claims which the fund has been able to respond to, as a backlog still remains. However, she says Labour officials are in robust dialogue with healthcare executives to find a solution to the problems.
We have begun discussions, of course, with the members of the medical fraternity through the Barbados Association of Medical Practitioners to sensitize the medical profession to the impact of prescribing sick leave when other options could be just as effective. The large volumes of sick leave claims has also created a backlog with what is now unacceptable delays in processing. This is also being addressed.
Her comments came during the 50th anniversary church service. During his sermon, Dean Reverend Dr. Jeffrey Gibson praised the National Insurance Scheme as one of the major success stories of Barbados. He says the myriad of benefits offered by the fund continue to ensure that most Barbadians enjoy a good quality of life, regardless of their circumstances, and he says that NIS has been blessed by a number of factors.
The quality management which has attracted, the dedicated staff which has served it through the years, and the public which has responded wholeheartedly by giving the support which is necessary. Public including governmental support, as well as the labor movement which has supported the whole idea of security and the benefits so derive.
This year's anniversary theme is National Insurance, Coverage for All. And Minister Barasuku says the focus at this time will be on customer relations, cash flow improvement, and improving the rate of processing claims. Dr. Barasuku also stressed that despite the challenges faced by the NIS over the past few years, it still belongs to Barbadians and will continue to address their needs. Kareem Smith, CBC News.
Police are probing the unnatural death of a 43-year-old St. Michael man. He's Craig Bernard Holmes of Halls Road in St. Michael. Police say Holmes was standing outside his home in conversation with another man around 25 minutes to 5 this morning when a man walked up to him from a nearby track and shot him multiple times about the body. The assailant fled the scene. Holmes was rushed to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by private vehicle for medical treatment, but succumbed to his injuries. Residents who spoke to CBC off camera described the father of two to be mannerly and quiet and recounted the last time they saw him.
I feel very sad about it because he don't trouble nobody, don't mix with nobody. Up to last time he passed here and talked to me and she, not knowing that that's the last time that I can see he. He passed here every day in the gallery there saying no, and he passed and speak and called me mums. And I say, you good? He tell me yes. And he went home, not knowing that I would never see he.
And police are appealing to anyone who can provide any information to assist with that investigation to contact the nearest police station. Meantime, police are on the hunt for 4 armed men who were involved in a shooting incident yesterday evening which left a St. John man with multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. Lawmen say that 41-year-old Adrian Blenman of College Land had to be treated at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for gunshot injuries to the left side of his face and shoulder. Police say the shooting incident occurred sometime around 20 minutes after 6 in that same district. Reports are that Blenman was liming on the block in the area when the 4 men walked from a bushy area and discharged a number of shots at him before fleeing the scene in a car. Well, coming up, motorists in Barbados should be a bit happier when they visit the pump tomorrow, and we'll tell you why after the break.
You've got to strive and believe you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Go the extra mile with good service. Be positive when you're at it. Get up. Oh, 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 oh. Barbados, be productive. Oh, 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 oh. Gotta be productive. Oh.
Hello friends, this is Jeff Shepard inviting you to join us every Thursday from 6 to 7 on QFM for Nichols Bacon Inc. Manor. Always fresh.
The People's Business gets to the heart of the matter every Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Call us live at 228-5562 or 228-5563 or email us at talk@cbc.bb to share your questions or comments and to be part of the live discussion. That's The People's Business, Sundays at 8:05 p.m. on CBC TV8. The People's Business is made possible by our partners, Solar Dynamics, the most efficient energy systems.
Well, the prices of gasoline, diesel, kerosene and liquefied petroleum will fall effective midnight tonight. The retail price of gasoline will move from $3 per liter to $2.94 per liter, while the price of diesel will drop from $2.15 per liter to $2.13 per liter. Kerosene will now retail at $1.05 per liter, down from $1.10. And these represent decreases of 6 cents, 2 cents and 5 cents per liter respectively. Meantime, liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG, will retail at $144.38 for the 100-pound cylinder, a decrease of $2.47. The price of the 25-pound cylinder has dropped from $41.81 to $41.19, a decrease of 62 cents, while the 22-pound cylinder will now cost $36.42, down from $36.96, which is 54 cents less. The new price of a 20-pound cylinder is $33.11. That's 49 cents cheaper. And these adjustments in retail prices are due solely to changes in the cost, insurance and freight of these refined products. Well, with God at their sides, Barbadians will be better off in the face of disasters. This from Rector of the St. Thomas Parish Church, the Reverend Canon Coleridge Darlington. Speaking during a service to mark the start of the hurricane season, Reverend Darlington says, with the love of God, believers can not only deal with natural disasters, but personal ones as well.
As we begin the season, the hurricane season, the one that we most expect calamities from, but you know, you can have a tsunami, we can have an earthquake, we can have any number of things. But you have come that you may ask God to bless and spare us, but more than this, that God may equip you and make you ready and earnest, that you can use your skills and your talents together so that you can assist and relate to any disaster that may happen.
And the local Anglican community remains one which promotes love, forgiveness and fellowship. Word of this as the Anglican Church of St. Augustine welcomed a new rector. She is the Reverend Suzanne Lorraine Ellis, who was instituted at that Anglican church yesterday. Reverend John Rogers praised Reverend Ellis for her service to the church so far and urged the congregation to stand behind her. In her address, Reverend Ellis was full of gratitude.
I give Almighty God thanks and praise for the call to relationship with Him and ministering in this way and in this time. I want to thank His Grace, Bishop Holder, for affording me the opportunity to minister and worship at this parish. I thank my husband, my son, my parents, family, especially my Uncle Albert and his wife who are here from England, close friends who are here this evening and are a tower of strength and support to me.